When you pop, the fun don't stop. That's right, Pringles. The snack that's as fun to eat as it is delicious. The perfect crunch, the unbeatable flavor, and that iconic shape you can stack, snack, and share. But have you ever wondered how these perfectly shaped chips come to be? Today, we're going inside the Pringles factory to uncover the unexpected science behind every chip you love. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you love behind-the-scenes action, today's video is going to blow your mind. We're diving deep into one of the world's most famous snack factories, Pringles. That's right, the iconic crisps that have taken the snacking world by storm for decades. But there's so much more to these chips than meets the eye. You probably already know that satisfying pop when you open a can, but have you ever wondered how each chip is made to be so perfectly shaped, stackable, and uniformly crunchy? Well, today, we're about to uncover the secrets behind Pringles and the unexpected science that goes into making every can of these addictive snacks. So, grab your favorite flavor of Pringles, settle in, and get ready for some serious snack magic. Whether you love the classic original zesty sour cream and onion or the bold BBQ, we guarantee you'll appreciate these chips even more after seeing how they're made. But before we dive into the fascinating process, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and give this video a big thumbs up if you're as obsessed with snacks as we are. We're bringing you the coolest factory tours and food science breakdowns from all over, and trust us, you don't want to miss a single one. Whether it's chips, chocolates, or your favorite beverages, we've got you covered with all the behind-the-scenes info. Plus, every like and subscription helps us keep bringing you awesome content, so thank you in advance. Alright, let's pop open that can and get started. Before we jump into the intricate process that brings these crispy, uniformly shaped chips to life, let's take a moment to look at the history of Pringles. Pringles as we know them were born in 1968, but their story actually starts a bit earlier. In the 1950s, people were facing a big problem with traditional potato chips. They were greasy, often broken, and went stale quickly. Procter & Gamble saw an opportunity and tasked food scientist Fred Bohr with solving these problems. His goal? To create a chip that wouldn't break easily, would stay fresh longer, and most importantly, would deliver a consistent crunch every time. After years of development, Fred Bohr introduced Pringles' newfangled potato chips to the world, forever changing how we snack. Fred Bohr was so proud of his invention that he even requested to be buried in a Pringles can. That's right. When Fred passed away in 2008, his family honored his quirky request by placing part of his cremated remains inside a Pringles can. Talk about dedication to your snack. Bohr's legacy lives on in every can of Pringles, a testament to his ingenuity and creativity. Now, Pringles aren't your typical potato chips. They're classified as potato crisps. Unlike traditional chips, which are simply sliced from potatoes and fried, Pringles go through a completely different process. This difference in preparation is what gives them their famous shape, uniformity, and of course, that satisfying stackability. Each chip is designed to be identical to the next, and there's some serious science behind making that possible. So, how exactly are these iconic crisps made? Let's take a trip into the heart of the Pringles factory and see the magic for ourselves. The first step in making Pringles starts with the most important ingredient, potatoes. But here's the twist. Unlike traditional chips, Pringles don't use fresh potato slices. Instead, they begin as dehydrated potato flakes. These flakes are made from real potatoes that are cooked, mashed, and then dehydrated into a fine powder. This powder forms the base for the dough that will eventually become every single chip you eat. Using potato flakes instead of whole slices is all about consistency. With flakes, the Pringles team can precisely control the texture, shape, and thickness of each chip. This consistency is crucial. It's part of the reason why every Pringles chip looks exactly the same, stacks neatly, and maintains that signature crispiness with every bite. That uniformity is what makes Pringles so special. Next, the potato flakes are mixed with water and cornstarch to form a soft, pliable dough. It's kind of like making bread or pizza dough. But instead of becoming a loaf or a slice, this dough is destined to become those crispy, golden chips we love. The mixture is blended to create a smooth consistency, ensuring that the dough is neither too sticky nor too dry. This delicate balance is crucial for creating the uniform texture that gives Pringles their signature crispness. Once the dough is mixed to perfection, it's rolled out into large sheets. These sheets are flattened until they're incredibly thin, about 1 millimeter thick. That's thinner than a piece of paper, and this precise thickness is key. It allows the chips to cook evenly and crisp up perfectly, giving them that irresistible crunch with every bite. This ultra-thin dough sheet is the foundation for what will become the world's most stackable chip. This is where the real Pringles magic begins. It's incredible to think that this simple dough will soon transform into those familiar saddle-shaped crisps. But before that can happen, the dough needs to be cut into its iconic shape, a hyperbolic paraboloid. This is a fancy way of describing the saddle shape that every Pringles chip has. It's not just for aesthetics, though. This design has a functional purpose. The unique curvature helps make the chip stronger and more resistant to breaking, while also making it easier to stack neatly inside the can. Each chip is stamped out from the dough sheet with remarkable precision using specialized machines. This process is designed to minimize waste, and any excess dough from the edges is carefully collected and recycled back into the dough mixture. At Pringles, efficiency is key, and they ensure that no dough goes to waste. It's a perfect example of how the brand not only focuses on quality, but also on sustainability. By using every bit of dough, they help reduce waste and make sure that every batch of Pringles is as efficient as it is delicious. After the chips are cut and shaped, they're gently transported into the fryer, where the real transformation happens. Here, the chips are cooked in hot oil at around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, but only for a brief 11 seconds. That may seem like an incredibly short amount of time, but it's this quick frying process that gives Pringles their signature crunch without making them too oily. The balance is delicate. If the chips are fried for even a few seconds too long, they would become greasy and lose their light, crispy texture. Conversely, if undercooked, they'd be too soft and wouldn't deliver that satisfying bite we all know and love. As they come out of the fryer, you can see that beautiful golden color, a hallmark of perfectly fried Pringles. It's no wonder these chips are known for their consistent crunch. Behind the scenes, the temperature of the oil and the precise timing of the fry are carefully controlled to ensure that every chip comes out exactly the same. This attention to detail is what makes Pringles stand out from traditional potato chips. Once the chips are fried to perfection, they continue their journey along a conveyor belt to the seasoning station. This is where the flavor magic really happens. Pringles come in a variety of mouth-watering flavors, from classics like sour cream and onion and original, to bold options like BBQ and jalapeno. Each flavor is a carefully crafted blend of spices, powders, and flavorings, all applied evenly across the chips. As the chips travel down the line, they are sprayed with seasoning, ensuring each one gets an even coating. The seasoning process is so precise that every chip comes out with just the right amount of flavor, and best of all, it sticks to the chip without making a mess. It's the perfect balance of taste and texture. Now that the chips are perfectly seasoned, they move to the cooling station before arriving at one of the coolest parts of the process, the stacking station. This is where Pringles' uniform shape truly shines. Thanks to their hyperbolic paraboloid design, each chip fits flawlessly atop the next, allowing them to be stacked with precision. This stacking capability is what makes Pringles so unique, and it's why they fit so neatly into those iconic cylindrical cans we all know and love. The Pringles can isn't just a clever design for aesthetics, it's engineered for practicality. The cylindrical shape prevents the chips from breaking during transport and handling. Unlike traditional bags of chips, where you might find a pile of broken crumbs at the bottom, the Pringles can keep the chips intact and fresh for longer. Plus, let's be honest, the satisfying pop when you first open a fresh can is part of the Pringles experience. After being stacked, the chips are sealed inside their cans, labeled, and prepared for packaging. From here, Pringles are shipped to stores all around the globe. Whether you're picking them up in a supermarket in the US or snacking on them in Europe, each can is made to ensure the chips arrive fresh, crispy, and ready to eat. It's truly amazing to think that every can of Pringles on the shelf has gone through such a precise, scientific process to ensure perfection. The shape, the crunch, and the flavor are all carefully engineered to create the ultimate snacking experience. And there you have it, the amazing science behind every can of Pringles. From potato flakes to perfectly shaped chips, every step in the process is carefully controlled to deliver that irresistible taste and texture we all know and love. But before we wrap up, let's take a quick look back at one of the most iconic Pringles commercials of all time. When you pop, the fun don't stop. Thanks for coming along on this journey with us inside the Pringles factory. If you learned something new or just love a good snack, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more behind-the-scenes factory tours, food science, and more. And now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a can of Pringles to finish. See you next time. Perfect every time.